Please note that the FAIRYTALE Brook originally opened in 1996, when the park itself opened. However, when Duplo Land got refurbished to Duplo Valley during 2013, FAIRYTALE Brook had a complete overhaul during the refurbishment. So I am going to be comparing the 1996 version and the one we know today. The leaf boats that allow you to experience a ride was originally light green. However, in 2013, they were painted to look a lot darker. They probably did this so the boats would appear new and fresh. Once you are on the boats and leaving the station, you'll go round the corner and see a hole full of water and a wolf with snorkelers hiding beneath it. The wolf has always remained there. However, the wolf was originally spying on Little Red Riding Hood. This was because the 1996 version had Little Red Riding Hood following you throughout the ride, and the wolf is meant to be secretly spying on her. However, in 2013, Little Red Riding Hood only appeared at one scene of the ride. Though the 1996 version had quirky signs to reference the story of the book. For instance, this sign, which is hinting the three little pigs, as you can see. Unfortunately, this also left us in 2013. Anyway, the first section of the ride is the story of the three little pigs. Originally, you passed three yellow pigs with a house of sticks, bricks, and a fallen house of hay. On the other side, a wolf would be positioned up and down with a huffing and puffing sound effect, and also Little Red Riding Hood would hold her umbrella in front of her face because of the strong winds. Now, the pigs appear with a natural pig skin tone. The wolf now is clothed and standing up with his hands going up and down with a wind sound effect. Also, Little Red Riding Hood has disappeared. The next section of the ride was based around the story of Sleeping Beauty. The 1996 version had a yellow-skinned prince on his phone and on a horse on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side was an animated guard who was also yellow, and he was snoring loudly. Then you would see the prince kissing the princess and Maleficent holding a wand towards them. The only difference with the modern version is that all of their skin tones are now white, the prince on the horse and the snoring guard have swapped positions, and the audio has been replaced with actual speech instead of sounds of a voice. The next section is the story of Hansel and Gretel. This section hasn't changed that much, but the only real changes is the removal of Little Red Riding Hood holding a map and another one eating a cookie, as well as Hansel, Gretel and the witch's skin tone is no longer yellow but white. The next area of the ride has definitely changed the most. Where Little Red Riding Hood used to eat the cookie is now where the 7 dwarfs stand. Also, beside the dwarfs is Snow White offering a deer an apple. However, in 1996, a goat was sleeping on a hammock in that position, because around the corner was the story of the 3 billy goat scruff. 1996, a loud troll was holding a rocking bridge with 2 goats on it. However, then you would see a goat with boxing gloves threatening the troll as he would squirt you. Now, the whole idea has been changed to Cinderella, with one side of Cinderella working hard, and the other side, Cinderella is transformed into a princess because of the godmother. Where Cinderella stands was where Little Red Riding Hood would hold a basket of a squirting fish. After this section is Aladdin's cave. Literally minute changes have been made, such as Jafar has now got a white skin tone and the cave has some new audio, and that's literally the only changes in this area of the ride. In 1996, after Aladdin's cave, you would pass a number of hedges. However, since 2013, they have replaced them with 3 bears and a young girl in a bed. This is obviously the story of Goldilocks and the 3 bears. After you pass this, was Little Red Riding Hood's main section of the ride. The original version had a thatched roof for Little Red Riding Hood's grandma's house, as well as a knocking sound effect for Little Red Riding Hood. On the other side, the wolf would be in her grandma's bed watching a TV, but then surprisingly hit by Riding Hood's umbrella. However, currently, the house has now got a bricked roof, Little Red Riding Hood has speech for her actions, and the TV the wolf looked at has been removed. You could say this is the end of the ride, but after this, the wolf can be seen on a tree hiding from the woodcutter. Originally, the woodcutter had a yellow skin tone, but now he appears white. Then, in the 1996 version, Little Red Riding Hood and her grandma would raise their hands because the wolf was gone. But in 2013, they were replaced with Snow White and Dopey saying goodbye to the riders. End the ride once and for all, the wolf and Red Riding Hood would finally wave you goodbye with a book saying fairy tales behind them. The only difference with it today is that Little Red Riding Hood's skin tone is now white. So that means this is the end of today's video. If you did enjoy, then make sure to leave a like and ask for a shout out to be featured in the next video. My name is Dan and you have been watching Team Theme. Thank you and good night.